And welcome, society, to Near Dark Studios' Call of Cthulhu miniseries titled Dark Winter. This will be episode 1, Chilled to the Bone. If you're unfamiliar, we ran our first ever Call of Cthulhu game on our 12-hour stream. And it went really well. We actually really enjoyed it. And this will be the continuation of that story. It's planned out for 6 episodes, so hopefully there will be a resolution. And I kind of want to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a roadmap for the beginning, I'd say the first 2 quarters of the year. This will be for 6 episodes. And then after this, Mondays are going to be replaced with the Hellgate 1.2 beta test. Speaking of that, the beta test, the PDF files for the 1.2 will be available on our Patreon. If you guys weren't aware, our Patreon is up and we have fully new fleshed out tiers. We already have the first Near Dark vlog already added to that today. And we have the Dodd King's VTM V5 lore sheet, which any of you Alistair Grayson fans or anyone who wants to play a very criminal involved character, it's definitely something you guys are going to want to check out.
Tell them about the nudes.
And I believe we also want to put in Elijah's Bloodwine. We need to get that one on there as well.
I think, didn't you already release that?
Yeah, I already released
That's already a thing.
We might as well just go ahead and put it up there as well. We can put that to everybody.
Yeah.
If since it's already out there.
Yeah.
But just so there's more sheets on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys want to watch Chad drink really old orange soda, get the vlog tier.
The mistakes were made. One in particular.
Drinking the old orange soda.
Yes.
The Hellgate 1.2 beta test will be live. I believe I'm planning that to be a 6 to 10 episode short season. Then following right after that, that will be another mini series, which will be ran by myself. And the players are not 100% confirmed yet, but it's something I've been really excited about, and I've been working on it for quite a while now. But it is going to be the Star Wars miniseries. I released a little slight audio teaser in the announcements, I believe, on the Discord. So if you're not part of the Discord, be sure to join that. I am speaking to a lot of people on YouTube that probably watch us. So a lot of you that I'm sure are not in the Discord. So if you guys want to be part of it, please join. Anything else?
No, so like the Star Wars thing, are you taking like auditions or something?
Well, they need to be here in person, so no, we will
I can
not
show
be
you
taking
my
auditions.
Ew!
No, thank you. Keep your lightsaber to yourself.
I got it at Disney World, dog.
You mean, is it one of those like extendo ones?
It's a grower, not a shower.
It does,
Yeah, it's a
it does extend.
It's a grower, not a shower. Like
Okay.
all
But anyway, we're in a
lightsabers.
dark setting. It's so dark. We're so dark.
Yes,
Brooding.
remember, this man's child and wife was just brutally
Yeah, you
murdered.
shot in the head. That's where we're picking it up from, guys.
And we are picking it up right off there.
Oh yeah, you were also.
So before we get into this, we're going to go ahead and give a little bit of a recap of what happened.
That was really
Dark?
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably the most intense scene.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the darkest things we've ever streamed,
Oh shit!
honestly.
Hmm.
It wasn't near dark, it was straight up dark.
Yeah.
Way beyond dark.
Are you good?
I'll be fine.
You gonna throw up?
So, we'll go ahead and give a very brief recap of the episode 0, which was titled Frozen City. This all took place on the night of December 29th, a few days after Christmas. Each one of our investigators all has a specific purpose and all has a specific goal that they wish to achieve. And through fate and coincidence, they all met at a museum, the Oriental Art Institute within Chicago, Illinois. Our ex-Marine, Joseph, was there to retrieve a mysterious artifact that was recovered from the Antarctic Circle. A set of frozen heads by a rather shady individual who claimed to be working for a secret branch of the CIA. All so that he can pay off the medical bills and the financial debt and struggle that he has acquired and was currently in with his wife, Laura, who was also filing for divorce. Benjamin, our chauffeur of the curator and the owner of the museum, Mr. Yen, has been missing for over 2 months. And you just happened to be there on the night that everything went down. Still looking into the investigation, you specifically were very curious about this involvement of this Dr. William Frexel, who arrived to give a lecture and a speech on a specific exhibit that was opening up within the museum. You actually witnessed to yourself through your own eyes Dr. Frexel entering into Mr. Yen's office and taking a CD-ROM from his locked desk. Unfortunately, you weren't able to discover what was on that CD yet, and you have yet to find Dr. Frexel since. Kenneth, our private investigator, who's working multiple jobs, and because you've been tipped off by your friend, fellow PI, and informant, Courtney West, you knew that the current curator now of the museum, Abby Barrera, is connected to a relatively hostile gang. A gang that has feuded with a triad group within Chicago. This triad group is very well connected with Mr. Yen's son, Kai. Because of this, you were set to the museum to keep tabs on her, watch her. Fortunately, the night did not end how you expected it to. Which leaves us to Miss Avery White. Part of a notorious, almost purebred, or a blue blood crime family.
Not inbred.
Your family has also rivaled and fought with the Barreras. In fact, their main enforcer and their current leader, Javier, the reason why you have your 8-ball fracture and the scars, they're still very recent on your face. You, as well, made your way to the museum that night after hearing from your uncle that certain pieces of art have been getting replaced with copies, counterfeits. And you're fairly certain that the Barrera family is behind this. After all, Abby is the curator and has the easiest access to some of these items. It'd be rather simple with your family being so connected with organized crime and the movement and selling of stolen, high-valued artifacts and art. The night also did not end how you expected it. As during everyone's investigation, at some point, the power was cut from the building. Everyone was immersed in pitch black. Sounds of glass breaking, artifacts being destroyed, walls toppling over. The four of you saw something that night. Something you're still not quite sure you actually did see. Or a large, looming beast of a creature seemed to emerge from the men's restroom. Did it actually happen? There was definitely something there that you all know. After fleeing from the scene, Joseph acquiring the frozen head that he was sent there to grab, Kenneth empty-handed, unable to find Abby, and of course, Benjamin. Still no Mr. Yen, still no closer to finding any answers, and at your lowest moment, after witnessing what you did, those old negative urges to just get another hit started to rear their head. And you made your way to your old dealer, the person that you've gotten smack from for many years before you got clean. Tony the Tiger, they call him. After all, he always makes you feel great.
Thank you.
And, last but not least, viewing your attempt at discovering the Barrera's plots within the museum, you decide to return, inform your uncle of what you learned that night. However, the night was not over for Joseph. As when Joseph returned to his home, after dropping off his package with Special Agent Dylan Beckwith, it became very clear that he had been set up. That the special agent had no intentions of leaving Joseph alive. Joseph only asked that his wife and son, Mateo, would be taken care of. Dylan agreed, before putting a bullet in Joseph's head. Unbeknownst to Dylan, Joseph required a rather solid metal plate in his skull during his time in Marines after being hit by an IED. It's the only thing that saved his life. However, after awaking, concussed, dazed, and badly wounded, you stumbled around your dark home only to discover your wife, your small boy, and your in-laws brutally executed with the murder weapon still in your hand. And that is where we begin tonight's story. So sit back, enjoy this dark tale, and of course, viewer discretion is advised.
Please.
If I had one.
Connected up.
Joseph, you've managed to make your way into the bathroom, still stumbling, your head pounding, blood running down the side of your face. You managed to grab some gauze and some athletic tape. You've wrapped the corner of your head to the point where the wound is now covered. You have a moment of pure nausea and sickness overcome you as you release the contents of your stomach into the sink. You manage to grab a bottle of painkillers, not even looking at the prescription. You flick the lid and knock back about half the bottle before you throw it down onto the ground, the pills scattering across the tiled bathroom floor. You stare at yourself in the mirror, still gripping the gun that was most likely used to execute your family. What would you like to do?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get my phone and I'm gonna try to call Tito.
Okay. Call. Rings. You hear it go to voicemail.
I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna start heading towards the shop.
Okay. At this point, you look at the clock as you leave. It's probably somewhere around 4 in the morning. So you know that Tina will most likely probably be waking up in about an hour. Usually likes to get to the shop pretty early. So you will have some time once you get there. But is there anything you'd like to grab from the house before you leave?
No, I'm just gonna take the piece that I have with me and so I didn't trust the shop.
Okay. Manage to grab your coat, grab your gun, get dressed, make your way out into the cold. As soon as you exit the home, you immediately feel that sharp Midwest sting across your face as the frigid temperatures begin to drop more and more. You make your way into your car, and as you start it up, it takes a few times before it finally turns over. And as you do, you throw it into drive and you peel out from your home. As you get to the end of the block, you decide to take a right, heading towards Tito's shop. In your rearview mirror, you actually see what looks like 2 squad cars pulling up to your home. You see them pull into your driveway, and they look like CPD. And as they get out, they calmly look like they're walking up to your home. This is the last thing you see as you drive away. Could you please go ahead and give me a... Go ahead and give me a insight.
Insight?
Or it should be a investigation.
Investigation. Alright. I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, let me see it. I grabbed the wrong sheet.
Is it spot hidden?
Psychoanalysis.
No, that's not it.
Patient spot, right?
Oh wow, it's actually not on there. Okay. All right. Go ahead, and then for this, we're actually just gonna have you. I'm actually just gonna have you do an education roll.
Sure.
Just do education.
Alright. That is sorry, and so a 10 and a 7. So would that be 17?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 17.
Okay.
And out of 40.
Out of 40. Okay. So, and remember, the lower you get, the better.
Yep.
So, you are able to decipher and pick up that this is probably all part of the setup. It doesn't make any sense that there'd be cops there already, so that means they had to have been tipped off by something. You're fairly certain that by the time the sun rises, there's gonna your face is gonna be on every single TV station, every news station. You are at this point most likely wanted. Keep making your way to Tito's?
Yeah.
Right. About a 20 minute drive, you finally get there. As you do, you pull up. As the shop is dark, looks like it's still locked up. You do know where Tito keeps a spare key. Did you want to go inside?
Yeah.
Okay. You went ahead and grabbed the spare key. You enter into the garage. Once you're inside, what would you like to do?
I'm going to pull the car in the shop.
Okay.
So, we got anything we're working on right now?
No, there's no cars in here. It's very obvious that the people that did come in yesterday probably came in for real quick oil changes or things they had to get done right away. Just with the weather and how slow it has been, the garage is clear.
I'm gonna grab any spare gas that's in the shop and fill my car.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just straight away for Tito.
Tito shows up about 60 minutes later. You actually see his car pull up outside. He gets out and he walks up to the door. You notice he stops. He looks down. You see him bend over and you see him pick up what looks like a handful of snow. You notice that after he throws it down, he pulls out a gun from his waistband. You see him pull the gun back and unlock the door and walk in there. And as soon as he walks in, you hear him shout out like, "Hey, I don't know who the fuck's in my garage, but I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of you if you don't get out right now.
Oh, hey, Tito, it's just me.
Holy fuck, Joseph, what's wrong? What happened?
I was shot.
I saw the blood outside. What? You got...
They killed
Dude, you get the hospital. Why are you in the fucking garage?
No, hospital, no cops, no. Tito, they killed my family.
Who killed your What?
I fucked up, Tito. I got involved with some spooks.
Just... All right, you know what? Calm down. Get in the office. Just get in the office.
All right. Head in the office.
You notice that as you move in the office and sit down, takes about a few minutes, Tito comes in, you see him pull out a first aid. Man, I did not think I was ever going to have to be patching up fucking bullet wounds ever again.
It's not too bad. I got a plate. It's from the service. Tito, they killed Mateo. They killed Laura. They killed...
You just need to calm down, all right?
There's already cops at my place, Tito. I'm gonna be on the news soon. They're gonna pin this on me.
As he starts pulling away the bandages around your head, as he peels back the gauze, you can see the flap of flesh reveal the barren part and chipped away skull and metal plate exposed. Yeah, he got you real good. Okay. I'm gonna do the best I can here, alright? Just, relax and, drink this. He gives you a bottle, it looks like a fifth of whiskey.
Sign it back.
You notice that he starts to put a needle through your scalp and starts to pull the stitches through your head. And he gets enough to where he can pull most of the flesh back together. There is a big piece of metal plate that is still exposed. You know, as he finishes up and grabs what looks like medical staples, and you feel your skull get clicked in before he grabs some more gauze. Man, this is the best I'm going to be able to do, Joe.
Thanks.
Wraps your head back up. Alright, okay. So let's get this straight. You got mixed up with some bad people. And they... Why? What? That's some deep shit, man. To kill a man's family, that's some fucked up shit.
Some spooks got a hold of me. They wanted me...
Like CIA?
I think so. This doesn't seem like this is some gangbanger shit. This is government shit. These are some spooks. They got a hold of me. They wanted me to get some head from a museum. I thought it was just gonna be a snatch and grab and just drop off. I got stupid. I should just trust my gut on it, but I got thinking about Laura's bills and I...
Okay, alright. I'll tell you what. I've got a friend here in town. Someone who kind of lives off the grid, you could say. His name's Arnold White. He's pretty much an old hippie stoner, but the guy pretty much doesn't keep anything electrical at his house. He has a shop, but you could definitely lay low there for a while. No one is going to come looking for you there.
You know, I got my family killed.
Hey, you did what you were doing to protect your family. If you want to get mad at someone, get mad at the fucker that betrayed you.
Thanks, Tito.
You notice he grabs the remote off his desk and he turns the TV on in his office. You see it pop up, and as soon as it does, the news announcer. What? And be sure to bundle up again this morning. It is definitely going to be another cold one with severe wind chills, and we are looking at the excess of -45, -50 degrees. This is now dangerous to be outside for long periods of time. We definitely advise you stay indoors. We also have a potential whiteout coming within the next 24 hours. We could be seeing a potential another blizzard on its way. All right, I'm moving it back over to Tiffany. It looks like we have some breaking news coming in. And as it moves over, you see, thank you, Matt. It does appear that the police are currently at the family residence as a mother and her family, including her young son, have been brutally murdered. The father is the current suspect, and as it continues to roll on, it says your name and your face pops up onto the TV screen. Wow, you were not kidding. That was fucking fast. When did this happen?
So about an hour ago.
It's already on the fucking news.
They were at my place. The cops were just at my place.
You notice that as you're saying this, you see, woo woo! Red and blue lights whip up and pull up to the garage. Oh, fuck. Okay, you stay in here. Do not fucking come out. Notice that Tito leaves the office and goes. As you peek through his office window, you see what looks like 2 squad cars pull up. Police officers get out, 2 each car, so 4 officers altogether. You notice they make their way over to the front door before they bang, 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 start pounding on the front door. What's that? Tito makes his way opens up, like, hey, what's going on? You wouldn't have to have your employee Joseph. Has he been here recently? I mean, not since yesterday. I let him go early yesterday. You notice that he continues to speak with the officer as the other 3 kind of shoulder past him and move into the garage. Hey, what the fuck? You guys got a warrant or something? What are you guys? And as this happens, the 3 individuals start, they break up into a fork pattern. They start looking under the lower level of the garage, and you can see they're starting to look around. What would you like to do?
Is there anywhere where I can hide?
In his office, he has a desk. You could get under the desk, but it does look like they just passed the hallway that the office is connected to. If you leave the office, you have a chance to potentially sneak past them.
Okay. Oh.
You notice that as this is happening, one of the cops pulls up and goes, or speaks up. Hey, Captain, this is the guy's car. He's been here. You know, look back over towards Tito, like, I just showed up here. If he's been here, I didn't know he was here. And at this point, you notice that one of the cops goes, okay, all right. If he hasn't been here, fine. But he couldn't have gone for. Not in this weather. So you gave him a car. Didn't you? Hey, again, I didn't give him shit. I haven't even seen the guy. What'd you like to do?
Doesn't look like they're kind of occupied at the moment.
Yeah, the 3 officers are... 1 officer staying by your vehicle now. The other 2 officers are still searching. And then the other officer is basically body blocking Tito from getting into the garage.
Okay. Oh. I'm gonna try to... If they haven't checked the office yet, I'm gonna try to stealth out and sneak away.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
$46. I have a 40 in stealth.
Okay, so you can either use luck or you can push your roll.
So I'll use 6 luck.
Okay.
And Hit it right at 40.
Right at 40. Okay. You notice that you sneak your way out into the hallway. You're keeping low and moving. Your head, you can feel your heartbeat with every beat. Now that your heart's starting to pick up, blood's starting to pump, your heart's starting to race, you can really feel the throbbing in your head, almost like it's banging off your skull with every beat. That's when you hear Tito speak up going, "All right, guys, I'm sorry here, but you all need to get the fuck out of my garage. You already grabbed this, spotted his car without a warrant, and I'm gonna need you to come back with a fucking warrant." There's the one that was referred to as a captain. Completely understand, sir. We'll come back with our warrant, no worries. And you notice that, good. You notice the cop pulls his gun, and he puts 2 shots into the 2 officers across from him. As soon as you see 2 cops go down, Tito backs up like, "What the fuck?" And you see him get shot in the head. You watch Tito and 2 officers drop as the officer pulls up his radio. "This is Captain O'Malley. We got 2 officers down. Joseph is here. He returned fire against us. We need backup immediately." He puts his radio down. He looks over towards the other cop. He goes, "Find him. I'm gonna go outside." He turns and starts moving outside. What would you like to do?
So, did he shoot the one by my vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and flee. Is that a...
You could run. Yeah, you could
run,
definitely run.
Run. I'll just go ahead and run and get in my vehicle and take off.
Okay. As soon as you make your way to the vehicle, you wake up and you actually walk right through the officer lying on the ground dead. You open up the car door, and as you get in, you put your car into the your key into the ignition. As you turn it over, you hear the engine rev up and roar. And as you pull it back, you see the other officer go like, "Hey!" And he pulls his gun. And as he pulls his gun, he starts firing into the back of your car as you bust through the actual gated door of the garage and slam right through it. The door, as it comes up over your truck, it actually scrapes and breaks and cracks the windshield as you pull through. You see the officer pulling up his radio as you peel out and take off down the street. Would you go ahead and give me a few drive checks?
Okay. 89 or 98.
What's your
I don't have anything, and it's 20.
Okay, so what would you like to do? Would you like to push your roll?
No, I won't push it.
You're just gonna keep. Okay, very well. You notice that as this your vehicle busts its way out of the garage door and cracks the windshield, your visibility is shit to none as you're whipping your way out of there. You see the lights of the red and blue turn on in your rear view mirror as you're peeling down this street. You see, only thing that's giving you any amount of visibility is the fact that you see headlights from other vehicles as you start turning in and out of cars, slamming the side of your truck up against many parked vehicles as you're sparking and skidding your way down the alley and street. Eventually, you see your basically a turn, and as you do, a truck coming the opposite way, you come into a head-on collision. As you whip the truck, your car turns and you actually slam right into a telephone pole. As it does, it slaps and you smash your body into the steering wheel. As you do, you are currently you're not incapacitated, but you're recovering from the blow. But your vehicle does not appear to be operationable anymore.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and get out and just run.
You're gonna run? Okay. So, as you get out and you start running, where would you like to go?
Did he give me an address or?
Well, he told you, he didn't give you the address, but he did tell you that his name was Arnold White and that he ran a shop out of his house outside of town. That's all the information you got from him. You can go ahead and give me an intelligence check. Sure.
66, I failed.
You failed? Okay. Maybe it's the blow to your head. Maybe it's the adrenaline that's surging through your body, this fight, this will to try to live. But you remember you were with Tito one time when he went to go pick up some special herbs to smoke. And you know that Tito would only buy from one guy, and you could have sworn his name was Arnold too. At this point, it's the best shot you think you got. You think you can remember the street that it was at, but it's pretty far away from where you're at. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Am I anywhere near the L?
Yeah, you are.
So I'm gonna go ahead and head down into the L.
In the subway?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Are you going to use that to get as close as possible then?
Yeah.
All right. You're able to do this relatively easily. You thankfully don't see too many police, and the police that you did see you were able to avoid rather well. However, you eventually get to your stop, and as you get off, you make your way to this location that you believe that it's at. And as you get closer and closer, your memory starts to get more clear and clear, and you remember the building. And you do remember it did have an open sign on it. As you finally make your way to the shop, would you go ahead and give me a... Can I see your sheet? Thank you. Would you go ahead and give me a con save, please?
27 out of 70.
Okay. You were able to make your way up to the shop, and as you put your hand onto the door, you're able to open it up, and you fall right into what appears to be this mud room, and as you fall into this mud room, you hit the concrete, and you just... Ow. Meanwhile... Kenneth. You made your way back to your apartment. This would be much earlier than the events that just transpired. What do you want to do when you get back to your apartment?
I think I'll go over my sink and splash water in my face. Try to process what I just saw or thought I saw. Not sure what I saw.
You don't know either. It almost looked like it was like a rhinoceros, or a furry elephant, like a mammoth.
I'm gonna try to shake it off and I don't know, take a hot shower and then go to bed.
Okay. Next morning, you awaken. You get out of your bed and make your way over to TV. You got a pot of coffee already starting to drip. So you grab a cigarette, put it in your mouth, light up as you're waiting for your coffee to get done. You click the TV on right next to on your kitchen counter. As soon as it pops up, you see a story going over the headlines. Appears to be some individual, a man who's currently wanted by the police. It's suspected that he just brutally murdered and executed his entire family last night. Could you go ahead and give me a intelligence check?
Wealth.
It clicks like a light bulb. You saw that man last night. You swore he was at the museum. In fact, you're positive of it. There's no way. In fact, you remember him speaking, and you saw him specifically speaking with another female who looked kind of scary, who had facial scars and was pretty intimidating.
Fuck. Assuming it says that no one caught him.
He currently says that
At large.
he is at large. As this story rolls over, it actually cuts to the next news segment and starts talking about the museum. You notice that the news reporter begins to speak on the case. And in other news, last night, the Oriental Art Institute had a relatively unusual experience. And it then cuts to the story. It starts showing stills of the museum, the damage that happened, that acquired inside. And then it goes over how Mr. Yen has been missing, the owner of the museum, for the last 2 months. As it begins to speak about the destruction, the news reporters go, investigators and experts say that a gas leak must have caused the destruction inside the museum. Many of the patrons within the museum at the time claimed to have seen what they said was a Sasquatch, or a large woolly mammoth. This was what, according to the experts, delusions from the gas leak. As soon as this happens, it starts cutting to another segment. You absolutely know that was no fucking gas leak.
Check my phone, my phone, see if I have any messages.
The only thing you have is from from your detective friend, Tom. Tom has got a message, and it's literally as you press your voicemail and you listen to it, Tom comes over to the line and goes, "Ken, we need to talk now." That's it.
Okay. I'll pick up the phone and call him.
Rings through a few times. You see, as he answers it, you can hear the sound of phones ringing in the background. It's very clear he's answering from his near his office in the bullpen. Is it Detective Thomas Robinson?
This is Kenneth.
Ken. Where are you?
My home.
All right. When can we meet?
Whenever. What's wrong?
Hey, I've got some real creepy motherfuckers down here at the station that have been going around looking and talking about shit that went down at the museum. They requested all the surveillance footage from that last night, and I guess you were on it.
Yeah, I was there tracking down somebody, but I'm gonna be honest with you, shit got weird last night.
Yeah, shit's getting weird here too. Listen, don't come to the station. Stay as far away from here as possible. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be telling you this over the phone. If you want to talk, meet me later. It's Deli. It's down on 4th Street.
All right. Particular time?
5 p.m.
All right. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
I'm going to immediately grab my gun, my coat, and I'm going to go ahead to find... I'll call Courtney.
Okay.
First.
Rings. Hey, you reached Courtney. Busy at the moment. Leave a message after the beep. Beep!
Courtney, this kid called me back. We need to talk, and hang up the phone. Do I know her usual stomping grounds?
No, you just know that you guys normally, or she normally likes to go to the Burning Rubber. And that's typically where you guys usually meet.
I'll head there then.
Okay. In other situations, Benjamin,
Yeah.
last night you made your way, found Tony.
I'm pulling up to his house. I'm not even gonna park. I'm just gonna because I'm in full blown panic. Whatever I just saw, that shit was not good. I I was seeing some shit, but that was something else, So I'm just pulling in quick.
Yeah.
Wherever he lives, I'm assuming it's like a townhouse or whatever.
It's in a small little trailer park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's technically in the suburbs.
So I'm pulling up. I know that they got the little parking spot up.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no. I'm just gonna be pulling up sideways in the street still.
Yeah, it's basically a trailer park that has the paved roads, so people park along the side of the roads because most of these trailers actually don't have a parking spot.
So I'm immediately hopping out. I'm gonna start banging on the door. Tony.
You notice that
Answer the fucking door, Tony.
Tony opens up the door. You see him typically in his fashion, as he always is. You see his short black hair, soul patch that looks extremely douchey on him. You notice that he wears he intentionally wears it, but many people believe it's unironic. But he has what appears to be a tiger striped silked bathrobe that he has over him. Like, what is this, Benjamin?
I'm gonna push past him. Shut the fuck up, Tony.
Oh, all right. It's been a while.
Tony, you're acting way too chill right now. I'm gonna tell you something.
Am I not supposed to be acting chill? What
Just
happened?
close the fucking door, Tony.
Okay. All right. I got Golden Girls on, man. Sit down. Chill out.
In other news, I would love to watch Golden Girls, but now's not the time. I saw some fucked up shit, Tony. You and I seen some fucked up shit. We've been through some fucked up shit.
On and off drugs.
Think of your worst high. Think of your worst high.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Now imagine everything you saw and you thought you saw was real. And I saw that tonight. Tony, I'm freaking out, man. I don't have anywhere else to go, bro. Are
you tripping?
No, I ain't been on the shit in 8 years, man. I'm shaking. The shit that I saw tonight.
All right, shit, man. I'll change it from Golden Girl. All right, hold on. Just go ahead and sit down.
Tony, I'm gonna grab him on the shoulders and look at him dead in the eyes. Tony, you don't understand what I saw.
I get that. I'm trying to understand. Let me get into a more comfortable situation because guess what? Unlike you, I'm kind of high and you're kind of freaking me the fuck out.
God damn. Why you gotta be the only fucking person I know right now in Chicago? I don't understand.
As he moves over and he grabs a beer out of the fridge and he's like, "You want a beer at least?"
No.
Okay, fine.
I'm good.
2 beers for me. I'm gonna listen to you. He throws the cap across the floor.
I don't know if this is gonna be on the news tomorrow, but I was at Yen, right?
Yeah. Guy you stopped doing drugs or something for.
Yeah. Good guy. He's been missing for a while, but there was a new girl that started working at the museum.
Oh shit, she killed him.
No.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Actually, I don't even know. I don't know. She's new, Abby. Doesn't matter. I was helping
Killing
her.
her?
No. What?
Good, because I'm just gonna come clean with you, man. If you're gonna come in here and you're gonna ask me to kill someone, I'm not doing it.
It ain't like that.
Okay, I'm still following then.
So, man, I've been working at this fucking job, FedEx. I hate it. So I went down to check to see if maybe they heard something about Yen. I need that shit back. Yen was the only guy.
Oh, do you want a job?
Tony, shut up. Shut up.
Got it. All right.
God damn it, shut up.
You know what? You just let me know when I can talk back.
Yes, I'll do that.
Because right now, there's a lot of... My cat's been dead for 2 months, but it's been walking around here, and I'm seeing it a lot right now, so...
Pay attention to me.
Okay.
I'm here now. Your cat, don't pay attention to it. Pay attention to me. You're the only friend I got right now, man.
Okay.
And I'm about to fucking lose it.
Okay.
I help Abby. I go down. They're doing a whole exhibit today. She asks for my help, says I can help. I go to help. and shit fucking goes down. I swear to God, I saw like the lights went out, shit started breaking, people started screaming, and then all of a sudden I see this fucking, oh man, I don't even know how to fucking describe it. It was like this huge fucking monster. I've seen some shit, but the way that shit made me feel, everything, the moment I got there, this fucking Frexel guy, every fucking moment I was there.
Your name is fucking Frexel.
I'm saying, thank you. I asked him the same question. He didn't understand it.
I don't trust that guy.
Fuck. See, Tony, this is why you're my friend. You're a bit of a yes man, but you.
I mean, I'm still trying to debate whether or not you're part of my subconscious.
Tony, do I look like I'm a part of your subconscious?
You could be. You could. I haven't seen you in like 8 years.
God damn it. Look, I'm trying to keep calm.
Okay.
But the only thing right now that I want is screaming at me. It's in the back of my head, you know. You know that feeling?
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you looking for a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need it.
Okay. Listen, it's not. God,
Can you help me?
I can help you. I swear to God, though, if you are not real, and I stick myself, all right, I'm gonna give you the needle and you do it to yourself because I'm not doing it.
Why would you? I don't want you to
I'm
do your
seeing
high right now.
dead cats, man.
There's probably a lot outside. You live in a trailer park.
All right, wait, hold on. Back up. You said you saw like a monster, right?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Okay, what if? Did you like go? If you do one of like these, like you like crack your neck a little bit, cause you've done a lot of LSD and that shit stays in your spinal column.
God, it's not the 90s anymore.
If you cracked, it could have gave
Tony,
you.
it's not the 90s anymore.
All right, okay. I'll get you some.
Thank you.
He moves over and you see him grab.
How much? I ain't got much, but
I'll tell you what. It's been 8 years, so I feel like that kind of like resets your first one's free thing. There you go. That tar is gonna knock you out for at least 6 hours.
what if I saw it? I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna reach over and grab it. The rest of the stuff. I need to be around someone right now. Can you watch me?
I can watch you. I'm good. I don't got any other guests that are supposed to be showing up. It was just supposed to be me and the Golden Girls all night. Now it's me, Golden Girls, you, monsters, and my dead cat.
The dead cat was here the entire time. That's what you just said.
Well, there is that. I'm waiting for him to go away. But he keeps staring at me judgingly. I didn't kill you, man! You are old!
You know what?
You died! I buried you
Tony!
outside. It was
Tony!
It was... I cried.
Clearly, you need some help. And I'm gonna reach in my back pocket and pull out my wallet, and I'm gonna take out like $60. Here.
All right, whatever, man. Just fucking go ahead. Lay on the couch.
And so, in my wallet, if you remember, I still have pictures of Angela.
Mm-hmm.
So, I kind of wanted to just look at that real quick as I have it out too. I'm sorry. And I'm going to slip it back in, and I'm going to just lay back on the couch. Take that.
All right.
Take that hit.
And as you shoot up and the needle tears a hole,
Familiar Steve?
Yeah.
and you feel the familiar sting.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh my god, what happened? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god.
You begin to dip into a euphoric opioid state, and eventually you don't feel anything. You lie there, pretty much comatose, until you pass out and you wake up the next day. As you wake up the next day, you actually, your mouth is dry like sandpaper. It's hard to even swallow. You immediately feel all this pain in your body. And as this happens, you notice that Tony makes his way over, and you notice he's got a bowl of cereal, and he's just... Are you alright, ma'am? You want some cereal?
I'm gonna reach up and take his cereal bowl. Thanks for the cereal, man. I'm gonna start eating it.
Sure, you bet. No fucking problem. I guess I'll go make myself another bowl in my own fucking trailer.
You're a man who gets it, Tony.
He says as he pulls out another bowl and puts down like, so man, what were you like tripping on about last night? You were talking about like monsters and shit. Like, what was that all about?
So, where's your remote at?
Like, for my,
For the TV, Tony.
yeah, hold on, yeah. You notice he pulls it out of his robe, turns on the TV.
Told
You
you.
see it pop up. And you actually catch the exact same news program that Kenneth saw earlier. You see the situation with Joseph. You see the situation with the museum. Could you go ahead and give me an intelligence check on both of those? Or just do one.
That's a 9, right?
It's 109.
That's no, you can't.
So it's 9.
It's
I
9,
got,
yeah.
and I passed that.
Very good.
Tony,
As-
I told you. This is what I was talking about.
As soon as you see it, you recognize Joseph immediately. You remember seeing him. You remember watching him. You actually remember watching him go down to the basement. You also remember a few other individuals that you're trying to remember everyone that you saw last night. And then as it gets to the next news segment, it talks about this gas leak and this explosion. It is just absolute bullshit. There's no way, 100%.
No, that ain't right, Tony. That ain't right. The screams that I heard when the people ran back in. That ain't right.
Yeah. No, man. I get it. Like, I know drugs enough. Gas ain't gonna make you fucking hallucinate woolly mammoths. Like, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You'll die first, but
No, the screams, man. It was.
like, so this like creature kill people?
That's what it sounded like. I didn't see it. The lights were off. I just saw a big silhouette, man. I was kind of hoping to wake up. Not here. I was kind of hoping this was all a dream.
All right,
It's
all
not.
right. I'll tell you what. I really shouldn't be telling you this, but my sister's kind of a PI. Okay, her name's Courtney. She like does a bunch of cop work and shit. You know.
Is that how you've been doing this all these years? You just.
Yeah, she's got me out of jail and hot shit like a lot of times. But she's also, you know, like, I feel like she's kept me more on the straight and narrow. Honestly, that smack I sold you last night is the first smack I've sold in probably like 6 months.
Glad I could help or whatever.
I'm pretty much just selling like weed and mushrooms and LSD now. Trying to get my hands on some other stuff.
Well, that's for another day, Tony. But what can she do for me? What?
Adrenochrome. But
I don't think that's real, but
yeah, man, I saw it. Fear and Loathing Las Vegas. You just grab an adrenaline gland and just suck out the adrenochrome in it.
Yeah, not the point.
Okay, all right. Well, sorry.
You gotta keep like.
Okay, go ahead.
What does she have for me?
I don't know. Maybe I can call her up, see if she can look into this whole situation. Maybe she can give me a little bit more insight, you know? Because last time I knew, she was actually looking into your boss's disappearance.
Yeah, so have I.
Her and this big jockey douchebag guy, Kurt, something like that.
How about you just can you call her now? Like,
Get
this moving?
Yeah.
Maybe she can help me. I can help her. That kind of thing. You know,
No,
she's
sir.
looking into yen. That can help me out too.
Grabs his phone. You notice that he flips it open. You know, as he pulls it up. Yeah, that's right. Got a new cell phone. Phone bill's like $600 a month, but whew, man, I love this thing. Telling you, cell phone's gonna be the way of the future.
That thing looks dumb in your hands.
All right, I'm telling you this right now. As the technology's going, cell phones are getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Because that's what's good. You want the smallest phone absolutely possible because there's nothing else you can do on a phone other than talk to people.
I remember when we were kids, Tony, and they had the giant ones. What's wrong with that?
We don't want the giant ones.
Why not?
Because it's bulky. You can't put it in your pocket. Eventually, they're going to get so small, we're going to eat the phone. It's just going to be part of us.
I don't know if I can trust that.
I'm saying right now, you should buy stocks in microscopic phones. So,
Is that a thing? No, you're getting me off track. Tony,
I'm going to give her a call. So it rings. Hey, what's going on, little sis? How's it doing? No, I'm not in jail. No, I'm not going to be in jail. No, I'm not high. Let's just go ahead and say it's no to all of these, sis. Okay, all right. Now, this is the part where I'm going to ask you for something. I kind of ask her for a lot of things.
That's what it sounds like.
She's still screaming.
God damn it.
Sis, you there? Okay, all right. So I've got a friend here. His name is Benjamin. He was at the museum last night. The one that was a gas leak at. Oh no shit. Really?
Well, no shit. What?
Ooh, that's spooky.
What the fuck you mean spooky?
Okay, yeah. You just
Tony.
All right. I'll keep him here. See you soon, sis. All right, bye.
Okay, you need to tell me what the fuck just happened.
So I guess my
Taking a long time, Tony. Come on.
my brain's still foggy. I guess my sis she got contacted by some strange suits or something like that. Some guys that said they're part of the government. They're looking into the explosion or something. They're trying to get a hold of everyone that was there last night. And they went to her looking for this Kurt guy. Kenneth. Did you see him? Did you see a Ken guy there last night?
I don't know. There was a lot of people there.
Right.
Like I said, there was an exhibit.
Anyway, she said she got a weird, funny vibe off of him, and they don't really seem to be concerned about the lives that were lost, apparently, in the explosion. They're just trying to get a hold of everyone. So, since you were there, I'm assuming they're going to try to track you down, too. So she's on her way here. She's going to pick you up, but I guess she's going to go look for her Kurt friend guy. Ken guy.
Can I trust her? I know that she's your sister, but...
I'm telling you right now, I am about as crooked as they come. I mean, as of, not recently. Recently, I've been a pretty straight arrow, but she's always been a straight arrow. I was crooked, then I got straight. That makes sense?
Yeah, I've been there, Except for last night, obviously. Shit happens, man.
All right, well, I'm going to put on some, Yu-Gi-Oh! And, if you watch it...
What?
Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think I even have it in subtitles yet, but if you like Japanese stuff, it's pretty good. This kid, he's a pharaoh. He plays card games.
I'm gonna start slurping the milk. I'm gonna start slurping the milk from the bowl. as he's talking.
He puts on the TV and as it pops up, it pops up and you just immediately see this silver-haired guy with a golden eye like, Yugi boy! And...
The fuck?
Oh, dude, that's Maximilian Pegasus, man. He's a bad motherfucker. You don't mess with him. Just watch. And let's we move over to...
Wow, quite the transition.
Avery. Last night, the events that transpired, you're still trying to make of them what they were. You're still unsure of what you saw. But nonetheless, you managed to make it back to your uncle's place last night. He waited up for you, and as soon as you come into the shop, you notice that he pops up and he walks over towards you and goes like, Avery, are you alright?
Yeah. Given the situation, I guess I'm alright.
I just saw on the TV about the explosion.
What are they saying?
Take a look. He moves over and he clicks and turns on the TV, and it looks like there's it's not on the local channels. It's actually on like CNN. It's being rolled over like national news stations, and there's a helicopter currently flying over the building. There's smoke that's rising off from part of the building. You can see that it's completely taped and barricaded off. There appears to be armed SWAT vehicles that are there as well. Yeah, they said there was a big gas leak explosion and a bunch of people got hurt. I was fucking worried sick.
That's what they're going with, a gas leak?
What, was it not?
No, if it was just a gas leak, do you think there'd be SWAT there?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I just assumed that they didn't know what was happening, maybe. Maybe they thought it was a bomb. I don't know. I mean, maybe they thought it was, like, terrorists or something.
You're not gonna believe me, but, yeah, no, it wasn't a gas leak. I don't know if it was a woolly mammoth. It was like a weird woolly mammoth Sasquatch creature. I don't know what to call it.
Like a stuffed one?
No, not a stuffed one. A live one. That was tearing through the building.
And you're not high, right?
When do I ever get high?
Never. Which I've been telling you would be really good for you if you did.
What is that supposed to mean?
Avery, you're really uptight sometimes.
Well, I kind of have to be.
Okay, fair point. All right. You want me to get you something then, or anything? A drink?
Sure, I'll take anything right now.
All right. As he moves over and starts pouring himself a drink. You like vodka screwdrivers?
I'll take anything.
Vodka screwdriver it is. I love myself a vodka screwdriver.
Just make sure the orange juice isn't expired.
Nope. Still good. Pulp free too.
Great.
Hate pulp. I don't know why anyone would have drank something solid. You know? Like pulp. There's like little pieces of paper in there. It's like, why? Why even do it?
I can't help but notice I was just telling you that there is some sort of mythological looking beast tearing through the museum and you want to talk about pulp in your drink.
Well, yeah, but that's also because I'm not quite sure what you mean by a mythological creature tearing through a museum.
I don't know either.
He puts his drink over towards you. So why don't you tell me something else about this exhibit, this museum? Is there anything else you remember from it?
Do you know of anything about the great race of Yig?
Now, where did you hear that?
They had something in the museum involving it.
You know what? I think I do. You wait right there and drink your drink.
Forget what territory you actually left.
Hello, Jack. Thank you for coming. Dude, poor Tony. Imagine chilling at home.
Why did
Some
you kill his
guy-
cat?
Some guy knocks on your door, and the first thing he says is, "Why do you have to be the only person I know?"
After your cat died?
You got the
Yeah, I brought it down.
Okay. Let me see it. I thought I left it upstairs.
No.
He comes back, and as he comes back, I've read about it in this book, the Starry Wisdom Library. Apparently, this is some sort of catalog for some occult shit. I don't know. Comes from I guess it was some library in Rhode Island. Something about Arkham. I don't know, but maybe you can go through it, find something out about it in there.
Am I familiar with Arkham?
Yeah, you know Arkham is a city. It's on the East Coast. It's right next to Innsmouth.
You think you saw something in here about it?
Yeah, it talks about like some weird shit, like alien races and stuff. You know, far out stuff. I like to read it when I get pretty lit. But you know, it's a catchphrase
Well,
I've
I'm
been starting
assuming
to
it's
start
for
myself.
medical-
So it's not like this is 2003 and that isn't relevant or anything.
Right, yeah, whatever. I'm assuming this is for professional reasons.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that.
And as you go through the book and search its contents, a lot of the text and the jargon in the book is really confusing. It's clearly written and structured in a way that you almost have to have some sort of a cipher or like a codex of how to comprehend what they're putting in the paper.
This is all just gibberish.
I mean, yeah, a lot of it is, but I mean, if you read it long enough, it starts to make sense, kinda. It also makes a lot more sense if you're a little, a little high.
I'll take this home with me then.
Oh no, I wouldn't go home. I'd stay here. It's fucking freezing outside. And on top of that, if this is some weird government cover-up about woolly mammoth people, I want you staying here where it's gonna be safe.
Don't do the conspiracy theory thing with me right now.
It's not a conspiracy theory yet, but you said it yourself. You saw mythological creatures.
Yeah, but if it was a government cover-up thing and they wanted to, everyone that was there, don't you think they'd be able to trace my nearest relative? They couldn't find me at my apartment.
Yeah, but they could go to your apartment first. And also, you know your uncle. I'm off the grid. I haven't paid taxes in like 6 years.
What?
And you never heard that.
I feel like I should tell
Mm.
my parents about that.
You don't tell my brother anything.
Okay. Fine.
So why don't you just stay here? Steg and I are gonna look out after you. Everything will be fine.
I'll tell you what, if that helps you sleep tonight, I'll stay over tonight. It's not gonna matter, but I'll
Alright.
do it for you.
Thanks, Safe. Alright. I'm gonna pour myself another screwdriver. Would you like another?
I haven't even started this one.
You are very slow. And he starts pouring himself another. All right. And with that, you spend the rest of the night watching your uncle get drunk and going through the book. You are having a hard time understanding a lot of the stuff in the book, but you end up finding a small little reference about the great race of Yig. And it specifically doesn't, it's not like a encyclopedia. It's not like a dictionary. It's an assortment of texts and files or an assortment of texts and writings from hundreds of years of data collected by these people that are involved in this order or a cult. Church. Although it does sound very culty as you look through this.
Yeah.
You're fairly certain that you most likely will need to track down someone who could translate that text. The only person you could think of that would be able to do that very well would be Dr. William Frexel. After all, a lot of the things that are being discussed within that book were things that he talked about during the exhibit.
Alright. I'll just take the rest of the night to just keep looking through it then.
Okay. And as you eventually get tired and go to sleep, you awaken the next morning. To the sound of your uncle yelling your name. Avery! Avery! Avery!
What?
Wake up!
What?
Wake up!
What?
There's a dead guy in the mudroom!
Oh my god, what did you smoke last night?
I didn't smoke anything. I'm serious. I think a homeless man came in here and fucking died. God damn it!
I don't want to deal with it. I haven't dismembered a body in a couple months. I'll go upstairs.
As you make your way over, to your uncle?
Yeah.
You open up the door and you see in the mudroom there appears to be a body scrawled out onto the ground. Hands you see that there's the individual's head is bandaged, but you recognize the coat. You remember seeing it last night at the museum. That weird guy, the one that saw you and you saw him, and you both went your separate ways. That you clearly both had an agenda there in the museum.
I'm gonna go up to his body and put my foot under him and kick him over.
As you kick him over, you feel that his belly still soft, still squishy. You know that he's not rigid. Rigor mortis hasn't kicked in. As you flip him over, you can realize that he is raising his chest. He's breathing. He is alive.
Get some rope.
Fucking God, he's not dead.
Get some rope.
Get some rope.
We need to tie him up.
What are we telling him? Wait, what?
This guy followed me here.
Wait, you tell me you know who he is?
I ran into him at the museum. He was also doing some snooping around.
Alright. Fucking government spy! I'm grabbing the rope!
I don't know about that.
You know, so he moves into his house and he comes back out. You know, he's got a bunch of basically twined rope. Alright, come on, sit him up.
I'm gonna pull him up into a chair.
Sit him up into a chair, and then we go ahead and both you and your uncle bind him around all the way. There. Yeah, we'll pull him into the shop.
Alright.
And they hold the chair and bring him and the chair up into the shop as he closes the door from the mudroom. As he slides it across the wood floor as the chair legs are scratching. Joseph, you hear the noise scratching and you start to slowly wake up.
Good morning, military boy.
Yeah, good morning, government man.
What are you talking about?
Stegs!
Uncle Honor, just...
You notice that this fat basset hound comes rolling over. He tries to escape.
Kind of a thing that I do when I do this, and you're kind of ruining it right now.
Is your name Arnold?
What?
Is your name Arnold?
How the fuck do you know you know my name? Yeah, I'm Arnold.
Tito. He sent me here.
Tito Barrera?
Yeah.
A Barrera?
My boss is.
Yeah.
I work at his shop.
Ex Barrera.
Yeah.
You notice that
You don't become an ex-Barrera. You are one or you aren't.
you do when you turn half your family in to the cops and get them put in jail. And he moves over to Joe, and you watch him cut the ropes.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
If he's friends with Tito's, he's friends with me.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
You are at the museum.
This is my niece, all right? You're gonna be friends with me. If you're friends with Tito, then you're friends with my niece.
You falling for this?
What happened to your head?
There's some spooks. I'm in trouble. I think you both are in trouble too.
All right, explain.
Sorry. Man, do you got anything like aspirin or something to kill the pain?
Yeah, let me get something.
Pills, uncle.
He comes back. I know. Here, take a handful of those. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'm ex-Marine. My wife was really sick. Some spooks came to me for a job. They offered to pay our bills. I said, yeah. Went to that museum and I stole something. For them.
What'd you take?
It was a head. Some crystal head. It's cold. I stashed it in the suitcase in the men's room, and there was something in that museum that night. Some monster. You saw it too. I know you did.
Yeah, they're calling it a gas leak.
No. We're all in danger. You too. They're gonna be coming after you. I don't know how deep this goes.
Okay, all right. Calm down.
They killed my family. They put a bullet in my head too.
That explains the band-aid.
Now, you're a tough son of a bitch. What I don't understand. If they got this item, why did they kill you? What's the point of this?
They're probably trying to cover it up.
Okay, all right. Well, let's put it this way. Why don't we, I don't even know. I don't even know what to do here. I've got a cabin that we can go to up in Wisconsin.
Why do you think they're going to be coming after me?
You were there.
There were a lot of people there. You think they'd go after all those people?
So they said they're calling it a gas leak.
Yeah.
What else did they say? What's happening? I haven't seen the news.
You notice his phone starts ringing. Hold on. Moves over to his phone. He picks it up. Oh, this is White Exotic Imports. How can I help you? No, I haven't seen my niece. Who's calling? I'm sorry. Sorry. No. Hey, you take it easy, yeah. Yeah, it's cold. It's definitely cold out there. Yeah, you just yeah, you stay warm. I'll give you a call. What's your number? Okay. All right. Well, if I see Avery, I'll give you a call. And this is okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Huh.
Well,
That was apparently some sort of detective.
Was his name Dylan?
No. Thomas. Thomas James Robinson.
There's an agent. Well, someone saying his name's Agent Dylan. It's who got me to do the job. They know you were there.
the cabin's starting to look a little nice.
Yeah.
But I'll do you one better. We can just go to my family's manor.
Yeah. I think maybe we should go
Get them involved.
whether I think they're gonna get involved one way or another now. Doesn't seem like these folks are leaving any stone left unturned.
I don't know if you should drag a family unless you're gonna get them killed.
If I don't drag them into it, they'll drag themselves into it.
Listen, I don't know if you realize this or who you're talking to here, but we're part of the White family. And the White family is, well, we do some pretty bad things here in Chicago. We're connected, if you get my drift.
That's about as far as you take that right now.
So, if they want a scapegoat, our family's gonna be pretty fucking good to use. Especially if they know she was there. So, yeah, I think we might need to go talk to my brother. At the very least, get out of here. Does anyone have anyone else they know that they can go to?
No. They killed Tito.
Hey, what?
They killed Tito.
Okay. You know what? Let's go to a place. There's a bar I know. There's a guy, a good friend of mine. It's a place called Burnin' Rubber. He runs guns. He's a biker. He hates the law just about as much as I do. We can go meet up with him. He's got a lot of safe houses here in the city. I think that'd be a good place to start then. That way we're not going directly to my brother and your dad and getting them involved into this if we don't have to.
Sounds like a good first plan.
Okay. Alright. Come on, Sticks, let's go. Let's go. And, as he moves over and he
Yeah,
picks...
bring the dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the dog. I'm gonna leave him at the bar.
You can leave a dog at a bar.
At this bar you can.
Sorry, and again, my name is Joseph. Joe Hernandez.
Alright. Well, it's nice to meet you, Joe Hernandez. I'm Arnold White.
I shake his hand.
Avery, come on.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab my gun and everything and put it back on me and then head out.
After the three of you end up getting ready and prepared, you leave, exiting into this frigid Arctic temperature. And that's when we move back over. You. Kenneth,
Jeez.
you've been sitting at the burning rubber for about 3 hours. You've already had yourself 4 cups of coffee. You're feeling pretty damn jittery. And on top of that, you've babied your food long enough. There's really nothing else left to it. And you're starting to give up hope that Courtney's going to show up until you hear the bell ring to that door as they enter in. You see Courtney walk in, and as she walks in, she makes eye contact with you, and followed right behind her, you see 2 individuals. One individual appears to be... What are you dressing with? I'm assuming you're not just in a t-shirt in this weather.
Yeah, I had a jacket in the car. I grabbed it real quick.
Okay.
A lot of adrenaline.
You see one individual wearing a large winter coat. You notice another one is also wearing what looks like a large, almost comically long fur mink coat. And you notice that the 3 of them walk over and make their way towards you. Courtney shows up, and
Is this a guy?
that's him. Kenneth, how's it going? Good, I hope.
Great. I think.
Why don't we get away from the bar and we go sit over a table?
Sure.
She motions over. She goes and takes her jacket off and puts it around this table chair as she sits down. Do you sit down with her?
Yeah, I'm sit down.
Is that you sit down, Tony sits down opposite of you, and you sit up across from Courtney.
Who are these guys?
All right, well, this right here is someone that surprised you don't recognize. He was at the museum last night. His name is Benjamin.
A lot of people at the museum.
That's what I tried to tell Tony.
And this is my dipshit brother, Tony. The one and the only. Yeah, because I'm her only sibling. That's why. All right, yeah. You guys got business stuff to talk about. Yeah, so Ken, you want to explain to me why I've had about 3 different special agents show up to my fucking house asking where you're at?
Why?
Because they apparently saw you on surveillance cameras there.
I mean, obviously I was there. You tipped me off the...
Yeah, I know. So I don't know how they found out that I'm an informant for you, but they showed up to my house. I'm telling you right now, Ken, I'm getting bad vibes from it. These guys are bad people.
Okay. What exactly are we getting into right now?
I don't think you're not getting into it. You're already fucking in it.
I didn't even do anything.
So you were at the museum.
Yeah, I was helping Abby.
Abby.
What the
And
fuck is that face for?
I was also there for Abby, but I lost track of her.
So Abby was there last night.
She was.
Yes, she was there.
They've also been looking for her too, and from what I've been able to dig up, no one can find her. She's completely disappeared, as well as this. You know, she boosted some papers. Dr. William Frexel, completely gone.
I bet he has something to do with it.
Well, I would say you're probably right. Also, apparently they're looking for another employee that works there, a man by the name of Stephen Hughes.
The groundskeeper?
Yes.
No. Why would they be looking for him? He's kind of an asshole, but he's not bad.
I guess they saw him on surveillance. Said they saw him exiting the back loading docks about 10 minutes before this explosion happened. And gone without a trace.
So, if I can try to recount, Dr. Fretzel was giving a speech, and the power went out, and then it just became panic.
Maybe we should back up a little bit. What was your name? Kenneth?
Yeah.
Ken. So, for everybody here, and I'm gonna lean in, I kind of snuck into Yen's office at the party, at the thing last night. Yen was somebody that was very important to me. I've been trying to find him.
Same
Now-
here.
Nobody said anything, and I've been having to do this shit on my own. But I went into his office yesterday. I was able to get in and almost got caught. And I got caught. It turned out to be Frexel. Frexel grabbed something, looked like a CD or a floppy or something. Maybe that has something to do with that. I wasn't able to figure out what it was before I had to hide, and by the time I was able to, leave, he was all long gone. And then everything shit hit the fan.
As Tony speaks, so maybe he's like I don't know, like some sort of like bigwig, like art thief, maybe. I don't know.
He's the one. I think he was the one who brought him. Why would he steal the stuff that he brought? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, Courtney
And
goes
half the
like,
shit's broken.
Courtney throws
as far as
a
I could tell.
dossier in front of you, slaps and slides to your face. Well, the museum has been having their art pieces being replaced with counterfeits for the last, 2 months, ever since Mr. Yen disappeared. Someone has been stealing from the museum. In fact, you were on my suspect list as well.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I know, I cleared you.
I appreciate that.
However, things aren't adding up, so I'm kind of baffled here on this, Ken. I was hoping you'd have a little bit more information.
Thomas did call me, and he was asking to talk to me in private. I don't know what he has to say, but he gave me a tip that
Can you trust him?
I don't know. But he did say that there was some suits there at the office looking for me, and that I should probably not show up at the precinct.
So what did he suggest?
He suggests I meet up with him. Like I think it was a diner on 4th Street.
Okay. I'll tell you what. If you want to deal that, I'm going to look into Kai Yen. He's still missing, and no one's been able to find him either. I know we were trying to hopefully get more information on that, but as of right now, this is really all we got.
I can tell you right now, there was no gas leak.
I was just about to ask you that, Ken. Like, you were there. You saw, right?
I saw
I'm not crazy.
something. I don't know what I saw. There was no gas leak.
So if are they looking for me too? I was there too. Like, if they're looking for Steve.
She throws out another list.
What's this?
It's a list of every person that was apparently at the museum last night during the explosion. You see your name on it. They're looking for every single person.
I was just there to try to help. Like, why would I be on this list? Like, I don't understand what's going on.
Something else is obviously happening. What we need to figure out is what it is. So our leads right now are Thomas, Dr. Frexel, and there's obviously still Kai, and then of course there's Abby's disappearance as well. And if Steven shows up either.
Do you have a last known address? Like, anything? He's a good guy. He doesn't deserve to be hunted. Sounds like we're being hunted.
I'll look into Steven and Abby and Kai. You all can handle the rest. And Tony, you can go back home.
I got him into this. I don't even know. He shouldn't be going home.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you haven't talked to me in like 8 years. Like, we don't really that close. I mean,
Tony, you don't deserve to die. Like, what?
you think these guys are gonna fucking kill me?
I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
All right, well, sis, what do you think I should do? Just go to my place and just wait for me to come home. We'll figure it out later. Just go home before it gets any more colder outside. It feels like it's never gonna stop dropping. All right. At this point, you notice that sound of the doorbell rings open as well as the door slides open. Joseph, Arnold, Avery,
Hold up.
You all walk into the burning rubber. You look around, you see this greasy dive bar. Notice that there's a table with what looks to be a few individuals sitting there. 4 of them, particularly. Do you guys make eye contact with them?
Probably not.
No,
Okay.
probably not.
You notice that they just completely ignore you. There appears to be 2 individuals sitting up at the bar. Other than that, the place is relatively empty. You notice that the waiter is is behind the counter. Appears to be just filling out someone's tab and paying a check. You can see that cook in the back has just slid out a plate, and they all kind of stop and look over towards you. As soon as the waiter sees Arnold, you're like, well, if it isn't fucking Arnold White, what drags you in here this time of year? I am looking for Lance. Lance here? Justin. No, sweetie, he's not here. Do you think people are riding motorcycles in this weather? Well, obviously not. I didn't know if he was, here or not. Yeah, he's been coming in every day, but usually more in the afternoon. Why don't you go ahead and have a seat then? All right. Thanks. Notice he looks towards you guys and motions over towards a table.
What do we do with the dog?
You notice that he sets the dog down. The dog just runs off and starts running around the room. And it's fine. I do this all the time.
It can't be sanitary.
I mean, I don't let him in the kitchen.
Okay.
As he moves over, he sits just a table away from you guys. Not right next to you guys, but just a empty table in between you guys. All right, so we just, wait for Lance to show up, and we'll see what Lance has got, like a place that we can crash at.
And how long do you think that might take? Because we have someone here who can't really go being noticed right now.
Let's just say that burning rubber is very polite to our family. If you catch my drift. Pick it up when I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a menu?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read the menu basically, the
Okay.
whole entire time.
You notice that the waiter comes up. All right, well, since you're all going to be waiting, is there anything I can get you all? Notice that Arnold looks at it. I'll just take my usual. All right. Usual for you. What about you?
Coffee, please.
Coffee. And for you, ma'am?
Brandy? Anything like that here? Is this a brandy place?
I think we might have a bottle of brandy or two.
I'll take that then.
Be right back. Notice that she turns and walks away. What are you all doing at your table?
I'll check the time real quick.
It's only about 3 p.m.
How long would it take me, ballpark, to get to 4th Street?
Probably around 20, 30 minutes.
What do you think? I'm talking real low because people just came in.
Sure.
What do you think they're doing with these people they're looking for?
I don't even know how many people. I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Yes, that Courtney goes like, listen, if they're actually trying to find people that were at the museum last night, and she's saying this loud enough that the two of you hear this. You notice that Arnold hears it too, like, and his eyes kind of shift over and looks over towards the table. And as she continues to talk, if they're actually looking for people that were there, we cannot trust the police at this point. At this point, we need to start looking for people that were there as well. And get together with as many of them as possible so we can collaborate stories. So, did you all talk or see or meet anyone else that was there last night? You guys all hear this as well.
It's really dark.
It's all
Before the lights went out, you dumbass.
I mean, there was tons of people there.
You call yourself a detective?
I took pictures.
Then pull out your camera.
I don't have it with me at the time. I love it.
Where's it at?
Probably in my car.
In this weather?
What do you mean in your car?
I have a car.
Congratulations, you have a car. I have a car. You think I don't have a car?
You have a camera in there too?
No, I don't.
Okay. The white.
Well, your
do I look
camera's
like?
probably destroyed now.
Would you find this guy? It's fine. No, I mean, I put it in the car with me when I came back. It's part of my stuff I bring.
Well, do you have a dark room? Can we go get them developed?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't take pictures all night. They were kind of annoyed that I was taking pictures of people.
You walked in with your camera taking pictures of people?
Well,
You just asked
I
where
was-
she found me.
I was trying to take pictures of act like I was taking pictures of artifacts or all the exhibits. They just kind of caught on to me taking pictures of
You
people.
notice that Arnold looks towards the two of you. Follow my lead.
Okay.
You notice he spins his chair towards your guys' table. So, you all were at the museum last night. I may know some people that were as well.
The fuck is this guy?
How is this?
Fuck are you?
How are you doing?
Seems really upfront.
By that I mean I was there.
Jesus Christ.
What was your name?
Name's Jack.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna go over to the table. I'm gonna sit down.
As soon as she sits down,
Oh.
you recognize her. You recognize the scars, you recognize her face.
She was definitely.
Okay, alright. You know what? I think she can handle it from here. I wasn't actually there. But my name is Arnold.
I'm gonna is he holding his hand up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna two fingers just push his hand away. Don't do that. I don't know you.
Okay, alright. Formalities out of the way then, I guess.
Maybe we should take this.
Who the
looking
fuck is this
around.
guy?
Where's is there any other employees there or?
No, it's just
anyone else
the
sitting around?
waiter and then the cook. And then there is two other people sitting at the bar though.
Uncle, is there a private room in this building?
Hey Susan, can we use the billiard room? Is that open? Goes yeah, go ahead.
Well, how about a game of pool?
You guys like pool?
Sure.
Hold on. What was your names?
Courtney goes as soon as you say that, she looks towards you they're part of the White family. That's Avery White.
I'm gonna take the list of names and see if
It's on there.
You?
No. Call me Joe.
There's a lot of Joes on this list.
Yeah, Joe Schmo. Let's.
Joe
Go
Schmo
play
ain't on the
some
list.
pool.
How about a game of pool, huh? Am I right? Let's go.
Yeah, I could use some pool.
As the group gets up and moves into this, you notice that the room is basically a divided room. So the rooms are connected with the diner, but there's just a big wooden slide door that goes between it. You notice that he pushes the slide doors apart, and everyone walks in, and he closes the door, and you watch him put the little chain latch over. All right, no one to bother us. So,
what do you all know about what happened at the museum last night?
I was there working there.
I know there's no gas leak.
Well, I think we can all agree on that.
There's a lot of fucked up shit going on with this. It's clear. You see the fucking list? They have a list.
Who has a list?
I have an emotion to.
Courtney looks over towards everybody. That list was given to me by the police. And they're looking for everyone on it.
Why'd they give you a list?
PI. Same as him. We've worked with the police before, but this is different. This is off. This isn't normal police work operation. And then on top of that, I've also, at my own house, had suits show up. It's
Yeah, someone looking for me.
What's their
too.
names? Did they give you names?
It's 3 guys. They're all wearing. 2 of them were wearing black suits, black shades, and then one is shaggy silver blonde hair. Beckwith, Special Agent Beckwith. Said he was very interested in finding anyone that was on the list and that they be contacting, need to be contacted immediately.
Or
He's the
were
one that-
those the guys that killed your family?
Yeah, he's the
Sorry,
one that
what?
shot me.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
He's the one that shot me.
Oh,
The fuck?
you're
See, I fucking told you.
you're Joseph Hernandez.
You on the news?
I fucking told you they were gonna kill us.
You can't trust the cops. They came into my shop and shot my boss.
Shit, we're in Chicago. You can't trust the police here. Obviously.
I think this seems like it's going a lot deeper than.
Yeah, this
Run
is
of the
this is
mill.
more than just a few corrupt, dirty cops. This sounds something big and bad. Okay,
Do you happen to have any information on where Dr. Frexel is?
actually, he's one of the individuals that's currently missing.
Great.
They've been trying to find him, and so far, no luck. However, I found this. Pulls out what looks like a small business card. Police already went and investigated his hotel room. Unfortunately, he checked out last night in haste. They saw him fleeing the scene in the hotel. Looked like he was running away in a hurry. I went to the hotel room and I found this in the room. Hands it over towards you. You notice that you look at it, it's a business card, and it is, looks like a nightclub. You notice the nightclub is called Purgatory. And it is, you are very well aware of this place because Purgatory is Javier Barrera's personal nightclub. In fact, the basement of this place is where you took your scars. It's the best lead I have. There's no reason why I would imagine him having that in his room if he wasn't going to go there.
Well, maybe someone should check it out then.
What is it?
It's a nightclub. Shitty one.
I'm assuming.
You look at it and read it.
Yeah, Purgatory.
Yep.
I'm not familiar with this particular.
You've never been there.
I don't remember. Okay. I'm surprised I've never been here before.
I wouldn't recommend it.
There's a lot of places here I wouldn't recommend. We ain't got much to go off of at this point. We got a fucking dossier, a list of names, a fucking monster. You saw it, right? Like, we both saw it. Did you see it?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to describe it. I went from settling with Sasquatch, Mammoth mix.
No, I believe you. I was in the bathroom when I saw it.
That's where it came out of, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get away from that? That thing was fucking huge, bro.
Dumb luck.
Where in the bathroom did it come from?
It came from just all over. It tore it through that door like paper.
Well, I guess we could always also try to get back to the museum, see if we can find any evidence there, but I'm sure that place is probably a complete lockdown at this point.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be a good idea to revisit that. Especially if we're all on a list.
This club, well, is there anything special about it or not? We know.
Well, I know that it's a gang club owned by the Barrera family. Other than that, no idea. Not quite sure why Dr. Frexel would even go there, which is what caught my attention. If it would have been something normal for him to go and visit, it would have even caught my eye, but it's just a strange place for a professor to visit.
Well, unless they wanted something from him that he could acquire for them.
It's true, you said you saw him with take a CD.
Yeah, it's a CD floppy. It's hard to remember. It's a lot of shit happened really fast.
That particular family does deal in black market sales, so
And at this point, you guys hear on the billiard table sound of the pool balls clanking and cracking as they get slotted into the triangle holder and being pulled up. You look over, it all draws your attention. You pan over and notice that Tony grabbing a pool cue and putting chalk on it. Well, if you guys are going to go, you might want to hurry up. It doesn't look like it's getting good out there. And you guys all turn and look at the window. There's 3 large, massive paned windows in this room. The outlook looks out into the street. You can see the frost glazed along the windows. And outside, this pure, thick, white, snow-like fog almost rolls in like a blanket. And visibility goes from poor to damn near none. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
spooky.
So, thank you all for joining us on our first episode of Chilled to the Bone for our Call of Cthulhu. Definitely have a lot of fun. I feel like you guys are really digging in. I feel like you guys are really sinking your teeth into the intrigue of this.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the spookiness.
We will be back tomorrow for After Dark, which will be our first After Dark of
The year.
the year. So, looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about maybe sprinkling some zero prep into that.
Oh, really?
No, maybe we can combine the two for now, because I'm sure with Vampire being on hiatus, we won't have a shit ton of questions like usual, so maybe
Yeah.
a little segment in there.
Bring any
that.
questions. I don't care.
No, well, not any. I mean, like,
If you want to ask me what's the best flavor of Lay's potato chip, I'll answer it.
what is it?
I would probably have to say
I know mine.
it's a flavor they don't have anymore.
Same.
Because it was one of those flavors that was for the challenges.
Contest?
I'm going to say mine, and you guys are going to go like, that's fucking disgusting, and then you guys are going to judge me, but I'm not going to, I don't care.
It's the
Biscuits and gravy Lay's potato
Those were
chips
actually really good.
were fucking fire.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They were really good. I was really upset I lost.
compared to sriracha Lays.
Oh, the sriracha ones. Oh.
Bitch, fuck me up.
Yeah,
Bring
I guess
back.
If you guys want, we can
Okay,
continue
okay,
on
but I'm
After
gonna say
Dark
this: you
tomorrow.
get a lot of sriracha flavored things. You do not get the flavor you got from that biscuits and gravy one. It's just, it was very
You
unique.
could say the same thing about the chicken and waffles flavor.
Also true. Also true.
Just saying.
We've been snacking on the flaming hot dill pickle ones.
But other than that,
yeah, thanks for joining us.
thank you all for joining us, and we will see you on Sunday as
No,
we
tomorrow.
return. Or no, we'll see you tomorrow for After Dark.
Literally, some what we said.
We'll see you tomorrow for After Dark. We'll see you Sunday for Death Attack.
Yeah.
You guys all have a great
See you
night.
later.
Until then, goodbye.